Focus on how the voices in your head are part of the trees. Encourage your popularity. Take a deep breath. Think about how human imagination is actually the transection between the nature of space and the entropy of existence. Respect to all dogs, for always being innocent. You animal. Discourage miscommunication.
Artificial intelligence.
Lawyers never go on strike. Quit acting. Medicines are figments of your imagination. Forget the fact that lose your mind over the infinite. Your spine is independent from the earth. Remember to say to yourself, my soul is strong. Let yourself be guided by the very old saying, before art, comes the awkwardness. Squeeze your right hemisphere all the way down your sphincter. If you find it difficult to achieve the right state, try to think about this ancient Chinese proverb, sanctimonious is he that escapeth his brethren, for no individual yet tightened his own honor, but dreamt about and denied it. You seem like the type of girl who causes other girls to want to break into song. Isolate your belly button. Keep your eyes shut. Squeeze your heart all the way down your heart. Keep in mind that, with sudden distance comes sudden struggle. Avoiding threats involves rumors. Never search for a kick in the groin. Say to yourself, I am human.
I think I'm all set. Yeah, bot does not respond to commands with an emoji in front of him. Oh, but first up is this fucking dickhead. There's something I wanted to take a look at that I dug up from yesterday. Actually, no, we'll postpone me. Come back to it. Let's take a look at what you got there. QQF EYS ADG. Wow, hot dog. He is just flopped on over. Upside down. Kevin, how you doing tonight? Wampus Pyramid. Within this desert, a forgotten temple awaits. Okay. I want to know how sight readable this one is. Well, let's try sight reading it. Kevin, how you doing tonight? Friday. Here's some people get excited about that. That looks a little like a wiener. That background object was a little longer, it would look more like a wiener. What's up with that one-way up there? Oh god. If I don't get out behind him, I have to wait. Oh, but then I can wait over here. Good. Played your level early today. Cool. The new one? Oh, it's spawn block that. Okay, so we can't hit it again. Right. So far. Ow. Okay. That's what we call a sniper swamp. Because you can't see him up there until it's too late. We like to avoid that. I do see the decorations that make it clear that this is supposed to be deadly, but, you know, there's this thing called just putting the swamp where we can see him. We scroll the camera. No, even if we scroll the camera up a little, he's pretty much out of there. 2022 one? I mean, that's newer. How we played a new one? Did we just play an old one? Nope. Was newer? Oop. Oop. But that's fun. You look at the ROM hack stuff at all? For the contest? There's prizes. Money prizes. Hopefully it'll drag a bunch of folks over to playing some Super Mario World stuff. It's gonna be fun. I got plans. I got plans to do things. I have a lot of bad ideas. And I'm gonna play with all of them. And then either pick a good one or just have a lot of bad ideas. All tied together. In the World 1 overworld. The wrong palette. I don't want to work too hard. Or maybe if you want to have this be your indicator for there's a swamp above you, make sure we can see the first one so that we clearly read out the first indicator rather than get mad at it for swamping us. Like, make the first swamp really obvious so you also see the indicator. Maybe. What's he doing? Oh, he's gonna go down. Okay. Does it matter if he does that? If he does? Nope, it does not if he does that first. Might see, depending if I have the time. Well, if it's pretty slow tonight, we'll take a little bit of a look at it later, but it works weird. It's a pretty old application that was pretty much made by one dude who is pretty hard-headed. It works well, but, you know, if you don't like submenus on submenus on submenus, that you need to know the correct secret, FP that only interacts with that submenu. Honestly, ChatGPT might be really... Oh yeah, you're in there, yeah. ChatGPT might be really, really helpful for parsing some of the stuff out that's just hard to dig in. Hard to find just Googling. Because of how much, Oh, I flipped the switch, I'm going back. How much information is, just buried in old, forum posts and I assume Discord conversations? No. Yeah, don't use it as your therapist. Don't be polite to it. Don't be nice to it. I want to get in there. Seize the coin. I'm gonna keep breaking it. Yeah, don't use it as your therapist. To process information if you're gonna use it at all. I'm gonna stop hitting the bricks. We're in a vertical sub area, and it's on tracks. I don't think this will never despawn, right? I don't think that'll ever despawn. What we were probably supposed to do was this, right? Come on this side. We can reach it pretty easily, kinda, maybe. Yeah, we can reach it pretty easily. I like the cheese. Your best friend needed to do, yep. Well, why learn to program when you can ask a thing to program and pretend you knew what you were doing, and then refuse to explain when it doesn't work? Blue ones don't despawn? That's the intended solution? Yeah, I kind of figured. It was just reachable from the bottom, but it isn't like significant cheese to do it that way. Oh, another swamp is gonna come through here? Yeah, there we go. Cute. And then he leaves. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just lie. I'll just lie and say I'm a programmer and I have a degree, and I'll just apply for those while they still exist. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. I feel like those little projects that people start up where they're working on something as like a small group. Little coding projects that people will work on, find other people who want to work on it with, and that's what they do. That's their little hobby or whatever. So many of those are going to get invaded by, like, kids doing ChatGPT stuff and being so stupid. Man, we are in for so many unimaginable, stupid ways that's going to make things work. Cute. Big pyramid. This is a very vertical pyramid. What am I doing over here? Well, fucking it up, apparently. Checkpoint so far, right? Reach that? I can't reach that. There was a coin indicating where a hidden question mark block was over here, and I skipped it? No? But that's just a red coin. Oh, up there. Up there. Well, now I have it. I'm guessing the red coins are optional. Because some of them are pretty well hidden if they were not optional. Hope there's a checkpoint. Or we're almost done. Yeah, it's cute so far. big vertical segment. I'm not jumping up there. Cool. I feel like the top should be triangle shaped. Oh, we're probably using more of the vertical stretch after this. There's the checkpoint. Okay. Like to just die. And then boss fight. At the top of the pyramid. Dude. Pretty cute boss fight. Doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to go really fast on it. Interesting way to delay out each segment. Oh. Never mind, we'll just do it really fast. We'll do the true ending really fast. Mistake. Cool. Cute. I'm leaving. Oh, and we key death, so we couldn't look at it even if we died. Cutting a little close there. Cutting it a little close there. Yeah, good stuff. Cute little pyramid. Yeah, I mean, I went there. I got it. Yeah, very large vertical segment that didn't give me a lot of feeling of a pyramid other than it was a thing. But, you know, I guess we were in the middle. We were in the middle. We were in the chamber. Yeah. Yeah, it was cute, though. Yeah, it was cute, though. Oh, no, I guess the room at the checkpoint was supposed to be the top of the pyramid, wasn't it? And then we went back down on the other side there. Yeah, I see what you're going for. Give me a sec. Not even close. Well, we got there. We don't need the 50 coins. Next. This fucking guy. Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday a little bit. And I figured out how to find it. BHJ. I stopped trying to search for anything. I searched for Garbzilla instead of Mecha, and then Maker Central found it right away. Really hope it's still up. Oh, it is. Good. Oh, and it wasn't Mecha. Mecha wasn't in there anyway. Record holder is Gabby. Loup&Snoop still gone, probably? At the Super World. Yeah. Yeah, stopped a long time ago. Okay. Might want a second CP in the subworld. Oh, yeah, I don't think we caught one before we got down there, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to have one down there, because we were really cutting it close for time. Take that. Yeah, I don't remember who it is. Who it was. They're gone now. But I remember what it was. I remember it was trying to make like a Timmy troll, like a troll level of out of a refreshing level, but it just felt like a pile of shit. Oops. I did that to myself. Whereas this worked really, really hard at grabbing things that are horrible and making a level out of it. But I just wanted to check it out again. I wanted to give it another touch here. Laugh sound effects and naked pipe. And every sound effect. And fish. Oop, oop, oop. Got distracted by the nonsense. Yeah, the little visual that we're seeing there as in the first area was we're going into the... I'm gonna get crushed. We're going into the mouth, and then we start monkeying around in there. It was patterned on the Mecha Bowzilla stuff and trying to do something really novel with it while also taking a shot at, oh look, the safe spots are indicated? Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Whoop. Ow. Big beat. It's honestly kind of crazy that this was 2020. It's also crazy looking at it from my memory. It was garbage. It was funny garbage. Ekabert, thanks for dropping something in there. But the quality of the garbage is very, very high. Those work? Those still work if you're wearing the hat? They do. Okay. That? There we go. Taking it apart. Bert, how you doing tonight? Is that it? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. Oh, and then the blocks get rid of themselves after you hit them. Because they lose their wings. Okay. Was it? Yeah, very cute. Very, very cute. Stayed pretty focused on what it was going for. Yeah. Whoever that was. Whoever that was yesterday. I will point you to this VOD, or I will forget. Oh. Yeah, Loop made great stuff. Gabby ever made anything. They used to, the record holder used to be a regular. Long ago. A lot of people pretty much just stopped making stuff. A couple of years ago. Never came back. Oh, it's really sad that only got 130 some likes. That was great. Oh, okay. Bert, what you got here? 0 PV. 82T. ERG. And then, let me see. Anything else in the library we didn't touch yet? Toss in there. I think, yeah, playtesting's been slow. I think the thing Lunar popped in there is, a puzzle. And it was a hard puzzle when I looked at it. Oh. It was intentional that we couldn't die in that level we played yesterday. Yeah, that's great then. Thought I was good at it. Let's see. Library. Find my new suit. I don't think we touched it. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at that. There's something from Skull Candy I don't think we looked at either. Your turn, indeed. Oh, couldn't be. Yeah, it'll happen. And yet here you are, still watching, still wanting more. We'll make some stuff. Dig in the beautiful scenery and collect at least 110 coins. Thank God it's at least. Mermaid, Peaches, Treasure, Cove. Okay. Auto scroll, underwater clear condition level. Oh. Deep breath. Auto-scroll can make a slow level feel slower. Underwater levels already can feel really slow. And one of the things that can really hold back an auto-scroll level is if it's a little long. Having to repeat segments at the exact same pace over and over again because you can't possibly go faster tends to be really, really annoying. I mean, so far it seems like it's not going to be that long, which is good. Pretty easy to ride the back and then get into trouble, and it's hard to get out in front. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I think it would really benefit from a mushroom and then making sure that squeeze area is mushroom compatible. Ooh. Because, I was gonna say, it's a good deal longer than a minute, and it seems like I've got a little bit more futzing around to do before we're done with it than I did. Did see some mushrooms over there. I wish I saw a mushroom over here. Oh, I had another terrible idea. I was thinking about how you could give the player something to carry so they have a little bit more speed in the swimming, but you lose some maneuverability, so there's a little bit of a trade-off. You'd want it to work either way. But also had a really bad idea with having to carry something through a water level. Oh. Yeah, the clear condition and the length feels rough when you don't give the player a power-up or any type of, like, hit tolerance in this initial segment here. And each time you die, it's like, oh, I have to do all that again. And outside of auto-scroll, you do it at whatever pace you want, as fast as you can possibly go. It still feels slow in a water level. Oh. But then when it's also auto-scroll, it just feels so bad, because you know, okay, it's 90 seconds back to where I died the first time. I have to go slow, over and over again. And especially since you're already auto-scrolling the player, you really need to check that they're grabbing coins versus maybe required red coins. And then you could have a checkpoint on the other side. I think that's a good exercise anytime you're looking at a clear condition level is what is my goal with this clear condition? And if the answer is, oh, I just want to make a level with a clear condition, stop. You're wrong. You're wrong and don't do it. Find an alternative to the clear condition. There are lots and lots of ways to lock the player out of the next section by checking if they still have a power-up, by making sure that they have found the key or the key coins that are required to proceed, something like that. And if you get rid of the fucking, clear condition, then you can give the player checkpoints. And especially in a long auto-scroll level, it's really nice to have checkpoints. This isn't really good, this isn't useful criticism, but in Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, when we hold down and swim, we do this like really shallow flutter, and when you hold up and swim, you shoot up at 1,000 miles per hour. And it's really nice to have both really rapid ascent and really precise, like, water hovering available to you. And I'm constantly mad that we do not have that in Mario Maker, that we have so little precision when swimming. Unless we're carrying something, but even then it's still slippery. Those are different lengths. Those are different lengths. So the actual cycle that is the least stupid to pass through there is not the one that you'd think, and then it is pushing me backwards. Maybe I'm supposed to go through much earlier in the cycle, but yeah, that is pushing me to the back of the screen, which again is harder to push forward to the front of the screen when you're underwater. And, I mean, it's good to revise something that is too hard until it isn't too hard. Some people really beat their head against the wall trying to do something that's too hard. And in one of Steve's videos talking about traditional level design, he does a really good job honing in on that concept of, like, how you will master something difficult in your own level and then no longer consider it difficult and not realize that, like, for somebody who hasn't played this level 400 times, that is a giant fucking mountain to climb every single time they go through the level. And that if you find something like that happening, I think he described it as, if something is really, really hard and then suddenly it clicks, remove it from your level anyway. But that same logic can apply to, it was too hard. I tried it a whole bunch of times, but I had to make it easier, but not realizing that it's still kind of annoying. You just got really used to everything that you had to do. What is a CP? Checkpoint. Cheese pizza. Child. Predator. Oh. Yimmy, how you doing tonight? Chicken pizza. Captain Picard. Clamped penis. Clamped penis. CP is for clamped penis. Describes that feeling when you feel like somebody put a clamp onto your penis or genitals, whatever you have. Forgot any? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, if it's the maker code, we can just go find it on the list too. If you don't have a way to find it. I used to just tell people to go to Maker Central, but last I had heard, the Maker Central database was pretty out of date. I don't know if it ever got out of date. But the only time it's really annoying, Kevin, thanks for dropping something in there, is when somebody brings me their Maker ID, and they're like, oh, I don't have my Switch. I don't have Switch Online. I can't even look, blah, blah. I don't remember anything. I remember the thumbnail had, like, this thing in it. And it's like, are you kidding me? Can you please? Can you know the name of the level, please? I feel like some of the dumbest things that you used to get from, like, viewer level peoples have fallen off with Mario Maker dying. Or me being mean. That probably scared off a lot of people who would otherwise be really dumb at. With only a few occasional, really, oh my god, really bizarre interactions. Initially wanted to do a whole pipe maze, yikes. But I kept finishing it too quick, so I had the auto-scroll section. Yikes, there were... Does this work? There is a pokey. Is that still there? Oh, yeah. It just goes to the YouTube video now for, that Steve video talking about making levels. God, I wish Steve would make more Mario Maker videos. That was the only thing that ever made me want to make stuff. When to force the player to explore the wrong paths in the pipe maze. Okay. So it seems like you already kind of realized you could move away from the clear condition anyway. But if you wanted to make sure the player explored a maze, that's a good place, specifically where red coin can sub in really, really well. But yeah, I think either way you would really benefit from offering the player a mushroom in the beginning of the level. I don't know what this is. I don't know why we need to do that little tornado segment. Feels like maybe you were trying to hold me more to the left of the screen, but then we have such a long stretch where we can just catch back up that it doesn't matter. Do not like these pokies. Yeah, I think if you're going to do a weird pokey gate like that, you really want to make sure that the top and bottom of each one have the same length, so that the cycle is at least not apparently random, but so it's really clear when it's open and when it's closed. Or if you don't want it to be jaws opening and closing, so that they move up and down in some kind of sync. With the different lengths on the top and the bottom coming each way, it ends up just looking like a fucking mess. I'm going to wait for like that late cycle that seemed to work pretty well. Yeah. But I also hate that because then nothing is forcing me to take that cycle, so it's just a mess. Whatever cycle you were taking, maybe it was the late one, and it was much easier for you because you were always doing that. But trying to get out in front of it, which the player usually feels pressured to do because they're in a friggin' auto-scroll and they're not blinking. And you know this is coming if you've made it this far. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that was my very first thought. I think it was before you popped in there, but that auto-scroll water level clear condition is already, like, a terrifying combination of bad things that can be good, but are very hard to do effectively. Might as well make it dark. Oof. Yeah, I'm very annoyed with this. A mushroom would go a really, really long way, but I think it's worth looking at that weird gate, that weird pokey gate as well. And considering alternative to the clear condition, especially with a long auto-scroll segment, you don't necessarily have to break up an auto-scroll segment that's, you know, a minute-ish long in a more traditional level or somewhat forgiving level. But having a checkpoint after that so the player doesn't have to scroll back through it is much, much easier to digest than, okay, you made it through the auto-scrolling section. Now if you die and there are no mushrooms for you, you have to... Esports. You have to do that whole 90 seconds again. That's bad. Yeah, I don't know what, I don't know. Oh dear, yeah, I wish I had a boo. But I don't. Or blue heart. Or a blue heart with a boo face on it. I think I have more animated emote slots. I should probably just have a boo making tongues, doing tongue stuff. We have this one. Oh wait, I can make it bigger. Can you make the emotes bigger when they're animated? Do they also animate bigger? Yes, they do. From a comment I drew on somebody's level. Yeah, you could absolutely get something functional out of this, but the way that it is feels so bad, and I don't want to keep riding it. I don't want to keep riding that slow train back to the pipe maze area where it already felt like I was dealing with a lot of stuff popping out of pipes and needed to go really slow and be really cautious, and it just felt bad. Checkpoints would help. Checkpoints and early mushroom would really help at a bare minimum. Next. Oh my god. I am so... I really need to just get Fluid Q set up this weekend. I am so fucking tired of the viewer levels bot and the fact that it absolutely refuses to refresh unless you pull it back up like 5 minutes after you start stream. Like, why in the fuck? Why is it like this? How in the fuck is it like I'm gonna go to college for programming so that I can fucking yell at the people who made this and fix it? Why does it store permanent data in such a way in a cookie or something that no matter what, even a full refresh, like a control refresh, will keep it broken, and you have to either clear all of your cookies, clear all of your site data for that site, or you need to open it in incognito browser, then close it, and then open it back up, and then it will start working for a little while. Makes me mad. It makes me mad. It is a turd. It is a really nice tool, and I'm glad it's free. It's super fucking annoying that the stupid web page doesn't just fucking work. Because I want to look at it and see how many levels are in queue. 8Q, oh. is a little ranty. Occasionally, I have been known to get mad and bend. I like free tools. That's why I use Warp World. See, okay, I like Warp World initially. However, that guy, Jakku, can go fuck himself. I like the other stuff that he's worked on, but the fact that Warp World breaks all the time for free users, but doesn't break for paid users because they have better infrastructure, get the fuck out. There's absolutely nothing on Earth that would convince me that he doesn't occasionally take it down when it's under high use to see if he can convert free users to paid users. I hate that. I really, 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 really hate that. And I think paid is a subscription, and I really hate subscriptions. If I could pay once to locally host it or whatever, that'd be great. Yeah, Warp World is cool. But I really, really hate. I hated early on how often. Hey, look, the bomb. It's a pretty cute, I guess, freeze frame of an explosion, right? That's cute. 1% clear rate. It all comes to this. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. Yeah. And I understand a subscription model. I don't even like it for enterprise stuff, but doing a lot of enterprise stuff. Uh-oh. Things are happening. Uh-oh. For enterprise stuff where there's a large expectation of support, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to pay for support, especially when it's one-to-one and you have some guy who needs to support you when you have problems, and they happen all the time. When it's something like a really basic text-based bot that, like, I know that the resources for that cost like a penny. Max, rounded up to a penny for somebody using it for like a day. It is not much. It is probably very, very well parallelized for all the people who ever used it, and even at very high use probably cost almost nothing for whatever he was using to run it. This is about to be a 4-hour level of the finale. God, I hope not. Okay. Okay. How did that happen? Was that offset and I just didn't notice? I mean, you never know when I'm doing it. We could make, yeah, it is offset. We could make 4 hours out of this. I don't think I need to do that, but it gives me something to line up with. It's offset and then it pops. Offset when you hit it. That's neat. I'm gonna go look up here. Nothing. No secrets. Oh my god. How did that happen? That timed out really well. Oh, we can just run under that one. Great. Okay. No, we just got really unlucky. There it is. Yimmy, checkpoints with a clear condition works. There's an open course world level. If you have open course world set up, made by, I think that was also Happy Lappy, floating around out there in open course world, demonstrating how you can use checkpoints and clear conditions together pretty effectively. Yeah, there's, it makes sense why Nintendo did not allow us to do that. If you spend even like 2 minutes looking at it, you can immediately see like, oh my god, they could have fixed this. They absolutely could have made this work. They were just lazy. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, we have knowledge CPs. We have ways to make it happen. We have ways to make it work. But Nintendo absolutely could have just done a better job for us. Oh my god, I keep wanting to stop there. And if we had restart from checkpoint, or if we had like you go to pause, right? And then you go to restart from checkpoint, then you pick the checkpoint you want to start from if there's multiple checkpoints, or you pick the checkpoints just basically work like a save state. It rolls you back to, I was at this checkpoint with this many coins, if you get like locked or something. They absolutely, there's so many ways they could make it work. No, the checkpoints, if placed in a level with a clear condition, they absolutely work. exactly as you would expect them to be. They do not save any part of the clear condition state at all. But if I recall correctly, the level that this was used for was a red coin level that had a reusable checkpoint, but the clear condition of don't jump, so that there were a bunch of little don't jump rooms where you were going through these like don't jump segments and had to get back there. No, but the clear condition didn't save. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know the clear condition state didn't save. So if you made it back to the checkpoint with the clear condition busted, you would have it correct again when you reload it. But some other way it was being... I don't remember exactly how it was being used. I am very good at spaghetti today. Yeah, they could have made it work and they didn't. Happy Lappy got swept up into doing ROM hacks. Gonna do it again? Okay, I'm safe now. Unfortunately, they got swept up into making Pokemon ROM hacks, which was not the correct pipeline. Pretty cool stuff. Oh my god. It was pretty cool stuff. It just was sad that they did not get swept into ROM hacks. But they were doing some really, really cool stuff in Mario Maker, with direct level editing. You know, pretty much just gone now. I gotta wait and hold left there. High density. A lot of density here. If I recall, that sun looks really familiar. I'm guessing this is a reworked earlier level as well. Probably the level with the curse where it started, where it began to be trolls. Yeah. Do that. And do this. And then hold left? Yeah, okay. And then we're fine from there. Wanted to check. Yeah, they could... That's probably the really easy solution there, is if they literally did clear conditions with the checkpoints. But if you broke the clear condition, the checkpoint wouldn't work. And then boom, there it is. You're ready to go. You have to restart. Or die. Go back to the last checkpoint. Do I just go for it? I think I just go around the ball. I spin jump the ball. JD, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. We will get there pretty soon. Hype is fake. Yeah, I don't remember what the exact setup was for the level. I think I still have it downloaded somewhere. But it's probably on, like, my old crappy laptop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this. I remember some of this shit. But I don't remember any solution. That's the worst. The worst is when you faintly recall, but distinctly recall it, but you can't remember any solution. Okay. I'm gonna say, it doesn't look like I'm going backwards, so... Just jump on him. What kind of contest do you got going on? Oh, I don't have a contest, no. I asked for disclosure on the contest thing, in case somebody brings me a contest level, and then waits until I play it and I say, this is stupid. Or I don't like this, and then they say, the contest required that I have that. But there is, if a level is for a contest, I want to know what the criteria is ahead of time, so I can keep that in mind. And then yell at the criteria rather than level. Can I just go here? Yeah, I can just go here. That is much smarter than what I was doing. Is he doing it again? Oh my god. What killed? I thought something killed him last time. If I go down here, does he not? Yeah, or yell at both. That's always very likely. I don't know. Does it only go off if I'm up here? You are supposed to go down there. Weird. Yeah, last time I tried to spin jump on it, which worked, but seemed unnecessary. Ow. Yeah, JD, I have no contest. However, if you like troll stuff, time. It's ROM hack time. There's this contest. Somebody else has a contest. They made a website for it and everything. And if you win, you get $1,000. If I do win, here it is. Here it is. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna make me want to do it so much now. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no, it's not a soft lock. Good. Yeah, the offset ends up working out really well there. Oh, but I need money. If I win, I will donate the money to a charity of DGR's choice if he'll just swear at me a whole bunch. That's what I want. I want to hear him say the worst swear word. That's what I want. That's what I want for my victory. Maybe. Yeah, I haven't done a ton of Super Mario World stuff, but I used to make a lot of stuff, and I've been playing with Lunar Magic recently, and man, do I really wish there were more Super Mario World, trolley things. There. I don't know why it didn't go off last time. I don't know if I stayed too close to the left or what, but we're okay now. But yeah, I have some ideas. I'm definitely gonna try to enter it. I will almost for sure enter it, but there's a distinct possibility that what I enter with will be essentially a shitpost. A best effort. Crapped out in the last week of the contest. Oh, I forgot about the fish again. At least it wasn't a door. It's annoying when I have no idea. Yeah, thank God for VODs. You can rewind it over and over again. Maybe I stayed too far on the left after I fell down, but I feel like it worked when I stayed up top, so it shouldn't matter. Duck. Just duck under it. Can't see what the setup was doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm probably in the way a little bit too. Forgot. Oh! The hide overlay button broke? Aw. That's weird. Hide overlay. Filters for OBS. Oh, is the hook for the Stream Deck into OBS not working? Hang on one sec. That's gonna make all kinds of mistakes. That's gonna make all kinds of problems. From a shell, it may have gone too far off screen. I'm being stupid. No, it is not. Oh, that's annoying. And we'll make a note to fix it later. Fix. Hide show overlay. Oh, I know it's... so if I'm really in the way, tell me. And I'll go turn it off manually. Oh my god. I don't like that. I don't like that one. That one's getting me. Ugh. There we go. I did the dance. Yeah, because the first time I stayed over here, and then I guess I probably did the spin jump out a little bit more. So I wonder then if it is being too close to the left. No, it still goes off there too. I don't know why it didn't go off. Or if I have to move to the right sooner for it to work. Maybe I didn't move to the right soon enough. Oh, we can just go right over. Now I can just hold left coming out of the pipe and be okay. Aww. That's so mean. Oh. Yeah, so far it feels like we're pulling out all the stops and density is very high. And I feel like the urge to pull out all the stops makes a lot of sense. But it can also mean it's going to be a lot of just really mean things happening to me one after another until I figure out how to do it right. Is that right? Okay, here we go. We're back here. He blocking the path now? He is blocking the path now. Going up there. Actually, I think we might be able to get through that. I think we could maybe get through that. Hey, look, it's the pyramid. It is. The pyramid says troll. I really wish... I was thinking about that the other day when the... some level where we had a, where we were picking up a bomb with the Mario 2 mushroom. It made me really unhappy that we don't have an ability to carry around an unlit bomb that just won't blow up until you light it. And I feel like that would have worked. That would have worked really good for the getting the bomb and setting it up and having something to play around with. But I think I'm constantly mad we don't have the goddamn stone. The stone was such a cool thing. Okay, just do that. Just do that. And then leave. Aww. Yeah. Yeah, you can get away with a lot of nonsense in a shorter troll level. But for some reason, many creators are compelled to make the longest troll level they can, especially when they collaborate. The toads were cool. The toads were basically red coins, but I still would rather have, like, who makes a game? Who makes a game where it's about like imagine if Mario Paint was like, hey, check out all this cool shit you can do with the paintbrush. Just kidding. Only we get to use that paintbrush. Haha, fuck you. That's what it feels like to have a bunch of stuff that was limited to single player only. In a game where the entire single player campaign was designed to show you what cool shit you can do in levels. Yeah, and a lot of people are like, well, the stone is just a P-switch. No, dude. The stone made you jump lower. The stone made you move slower. The stone was persistent, was very persistent. There were a lot of really unique traits to the stone that were really, really, really interesting. Oh, I wasn't expecting the thing to happen. I just was waiting. Yeah, even in... Was there a stone in SMB1? I don't remember. I think there was some weird limitation, like maybe it didn't appear in SMB1. But even if it initially didn't appear in SMB1, you'd be able to pick it up with the Mario 2 mushroom, so you'd be able to make it work. Even without it, there's still things you could do with it. I really wish we had the stone. Yeah, I don't remember if it existed in SMB1 or not. I have it in OCW. I have a level with it saved in it. I don't remember if it just doesn't show up, if it poofs in SMB1 or what. Some stuff does that. Some stuff just doesn't work outside of the intended style. Some stuff is just invisible. Stone could have been a hard block. You could drop down on... Yeah, there definitely would have been uses for it. Just need to hold left there. Yeah, the stone was very interesting. The single-player level Stone of Death... I really wish we had a checkpoint already. The single-player level Stone of Destiny was really fun and showed off some really good stuff and immediately made me want to go play with the stone. Like, oh, I want to make a level with the stone, and then I was constantly furious. Forever. I don't have an explanation for that. Got real misaligned. I'm trying. Just hold left, and then we just clear the whole thing. And then touch left and touch right. Yeah, so far it's a lot of learning what the troll is and where the troll is, rather than making choices. Okay. It feels like we're doing, like we're kind of doing the checkpoint inversion thing, but relying entirely on Forgetty, which, you know, makes sense in a Super World a little bit, but feels very aggressive. It broke, technically. Right, what broke? Remember this was it just slide off? Oh no, but it seemed to be fine. Deja vu, yeah, little bit. Little bit. I don't actually remember that room. Oh. Damn, I wish we had the stone. I have a lot of notes written down for a game I started working on a little bit that I want to make. One of the things I really liked the idea of, way before Mario Maker 2 ever came out, that's what was supposed to happen to me, was the idea of having you carry around your respawn point, having you carry around a grave that you would respawn at. Somebody made a game that used the exact same mechanic years back, so I don't care about talking about it. But I really liked that the stone was the same kind of thing, that carrying it around made you slower, made you jump differently, and could have created some really interesting puzzle situations, as well as some really interesting, just have to trigger it and then go? Some really interesting situations where it's kind of like a companion quest where you have to put it somewhere and then do something to bring it back, like stuff we saw in the Stone of Destiny. I don't get stoned. Oh. Rat style or Afghanistan style? I was gonna say no. I guess Taliban style would work. Yeah, no, they're in power. They're definitely stoning people. I'm a landowning male, though. I don't think I would get stoned. Not a woman who wants to learn to read. Oh, there's something behind him. Fine. Fine. The whole thing is such a mess. Like, it would really suck to be in a place where you were that oppressed, where you were treated that much like a second-class citizen for having the wrong genitals or whatever. But I cannot imagine how horrible it must have been to go from, you know, getting rights to getting human rights in your lifetime and being like, oh yeah, women are people. We're like people now here in Afghanistan, and then losing all of it. That has to be, like, unbelievable. That has to be fucking horrible. Let him go and we're fine? Okay. Aww. Okay, so I have to very awkwardly get that mushroom. Okay. I think I can probably... One way makes it feel like it's going to be hard to get on top of it. We need a mushroom. Although I imagine a lot of people feel exactly like that in America. Buddy of mine, conservative. At least I'm pretty sure he voted for Trump the first time. I don't think he did the second time. But his wife is a DACA recipient. And they have a kid, and she has still not been able to get her citizenship because apparently it's hard for some of the dreamers to get citizenship even after they marry a citizen. And he is just, they're terrified that she's just going to get scooped up and deported at some point. He's considering emigrating to Mexico so that they don't have to live in fear of that happening. Or the child getting abducted and not knowing where the child is. Less risky getting stoned to death, though, I guess. Best trolls are the funny trolls. There's a dumb troll idea behind the mushrooms falling, the reference to an earlier troll from the Cursed Pyramid. Yeah, I remember there was a section where there was a bunch of falling mushrooms, but I don't remember what it was. It didn't click. Oh, he was behind him. The spike top was behind him the whole time. That's cute. Yeah, I didn't catch that at all. I assumed he was coming from the bottom of the screen. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was thinking it was going to be really hard to actually slip in there and get that mushroom. Was the flying mushroom a mistake somehow then, or are we fine? Oh, could have grabbed it here. Need more mushroom. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Well, I had a weird experience a couple years back. Where I was doing yeah, it must have been before my last job. I was doing some stupid implicit bias thing, which I thought was really stupid, but not because I didn't think that people don't need it. I just didn't understand why. The whole I had absolutely no idea that a lot of people categorize Americans in their head as European Americans or white Americans and other Americans as like lesser Americans. And it was one of those things that was just absolutely mind-blowing to me. Like, wait, so people are just constantly mad at, like, people still think that there are inferior Americans who aren't American enough to really count? I didn't realize people bothered. It feels like we're all immigrants. We all descend from immigrants, so it's really weird to be so shitty about it. Almost like rent-seeky about it. Like, well, we got here first. Like, no, we didn't. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that stops there. I think we can just do that. We can just do that. Yeah, I'm making it harder than I need. Just do that. Come over here. Trying to think of some way to cheese the mushroom out. Oh, doesn't matter now. Oh, got him. Oh. So far, it does feel like a lot of stuff is happening to me, but some of it's creative, some of it's pretty funny. I like some of the swamp stuff that we're doing. One of the things that's craziest to me is that people can't really, like, get their head around how much illegal labor is wrapped up in our food systems and how much of an effect that's having on, like, the cost in the world around us. I don't think that's good. I don't think that we should have a system that depends on something we consider illegal to support food existing the right way. But hey, maybe the immigration process shouldn't take, like, 10 goddamn years for people. Visa shouldn't cost $100,000? Oh man, I don't know. The medicine industry is already a little fucky. Doctors make a lot of money, but there are so many middlemen and so many things that make the entire medical industry just absolutely fucked. And reducing the large pool of overseas of visa holders who come over to do medical work here, I can't even imagine. Okay, well, not soft lock. I can't even imagine the really strange cost that's going to end up having. Yeah, the kid, I grew up, I'm in central Wisconsin. There's a lot of Asians, refugees from Laos. They helped in the Vietnam War as part of it's all public, but as part of a CIA plan, they helped us in the Vietnam War with the guerrilla warfare in exchange for us saving them from genocide at the hands of Laos, which we did. 20 years later, we kind of waited until there weren't that many left. It was a little bit of a mess. As a kid, you would always hear from old people, old racist people, that, oh yeah, they came over to America and they got free houses and free cars and they're not even American, and it just seemed like regular racism. It never ever clicked to me that, like, no, this is, we have to wait till he comes back up, that, like, not only are those people being racist, but, like, there's a weird, for a lot of people, they want to otherize, they go out of their way to otherize and categorize people, like, way outside of their ideal picture of an American in their head, which just seems crazy. But then they're doing that for black people, for Asians who were born here, Asians who've been here for multiple generations, for everybody. Everybody isn't as American as you if you aren't a descendant from the very first, whatever, Mayflower whites. But Native Americans are still not more American than you because brown. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here so much. I want to move to New Zealand. Yeah, I'm not gonna go up there. I'm gonna ride this. I don't know what the fuck I expected. Oh, I don't know what I expected. Did I reveal it ahead of time? Well, I was distracted then. I wasn't the right kind of American to notice. Not the kind of American who notices cracks. I almost jumped into that spike there. Oh my god. Do. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of weird far-right stuff picking up over there. Elon was monkeying around in the German one, but there's been a lot of that. I know things have been getting worse in, Kirk Island for a while. And a lot of countries there that are supposed to be really good are also really, really, really white. And New Zealand did a really good job during the pandemic, and every time I hear anything about New Zealand people that isn't somebody racist shooting people, they're usually really, really exceptionally, I don't say nice, the kind of people who put carts away at the grocery store. The kind of people who are like, I'm not going to take a right turn into the furthest lane because then people won't be able to take a left into that lane. And if everybody does this, everybody drives like shit. Considerate? Considerate of other human beings? I don't think we have a word for that in America. I did this. Oh, yeah, and I should have seen the little dot there. You know? It's hard to be really smart all the time. What was that? What was that noise? I'm nervous about the noise. God damn it. I assumed it was gonna hit me. Just assumed it was gonna do something else first. I didn't walk into that death. I stood there. Esports, I waited for it. I wonder if I can get through that on the damage boost faster. I mean, I know it's built on the previous level. I can't tell what's an inversion and what's not. No, I don't think I can beat it. I don't think I can beat through it. Blumpet, how you doing tonight? Back from vacation? Are you happy to be home, or do you have that sad lull of, oh, I miss being outside or whatever? Good Shifter, thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing? Nope, we just gotta go slow. Reuse trolls throughout the entire world. Okay. See, the fact that it already felt familiar just made me assume that, no, that must have been from this level. I told you. If it waits long enough, I will forget so much. We just have to trigger it and then go. Vacation for 2 days felt like 1 week. Tell that to my unemployment. Oh, yeah, I'm doing all right. Kind of excited for the ROM hack contest. I have a lot of ideas. I keep getting more ideas. More bad ideas. Wait. It does feel, it feels dense. Jump. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wish it was somehow more clear. Yeah, it's too bad we aren't allowed to have more styles or more little sub areas or something with different styles, because it would be easier to paint things more clearly if you could frame them in more visually distinct ways. But even then, I still probably wouldn't know. Other people might. Should I just throw it? I think I should just... No, I don't think it'll hit it, will it? Should I... If I put it on, I don't think it will interact in any useful way with that muncher, will it? And... Let me try. No, it will not. Okay, I should have just thrown it. I don't know if throw it was going to work either. But I should have just thrown it. Blindfolded run next life. Did find the blindfold. Best thing you do. Screw you. Screw me! What are you, impatient? You want me to be faster? Okay, we have the mushroom. We go in the pipe. I forgot everything that happens over here. Oh, something hurt. We got a 1-up. We made it so far. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember now. The little desert area. Yeah, I wouldn't have made it through there even if I remembered the room. Points eliminated. Oh. I was hoping I could just wait, but no, it doesn't shove me enough either. Yeah, it was 86 today. I thought, oh, it's finally cooling off a little bit. I'll go hike. And then it started to rain a little bit, and it was like 80 and humid, and it was just like, are you fucking kidding me? In fucking October, it's gonna be just summer out? I'd like the weather to calm down. Great memory test. I'm not good at those. Good. Case in point. Okay, there we go. Just the one mushroom. I went back. I went back to hide. I wonder if I can just go on the left. That might be a little easier if I can just hold left when I come into that room. I think I might still get clipped. That's fine. Okay. At least there's a lot of one-ups right there. Oh, I guess we're not in the super world. We don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about that. Esports. I guess I'll throw it this time. I'm going to throw it from here. I've learned several lessons. Yeah, I thought it was worth seeing if I hit him, if somehow he would die, and then I could ground pound, or the blocks were gonna move and then I could ground pound, but nope. So we've done, I think, all possible wrong choices there now. Yeah, you can just move over a little bit to the right. Hold left, I think will be more, if I remember. But even though we're coming out of a door, we have a second before he dies, which is good. It's where the pipe doesn't just take us out in this room. Yeah. Oh, that's probably a specific visual for a specific level you're calling back to, though, huh? There's probably a reason for it that I just don't remember. All those one-ups are nice. Hey, if I miss that, I guess I'm just dead. Yeah, there's spikes there. It's not like I'd be soft locked. Okay, there we go. We definitely have time to get through there. I was worried, but it was fine. 3. What? There's something above that spike? There's something above that spike on the right? Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clear. You're showing me both sides of it. I just don't know how I'm getting something out of that block above a spike. We should say knowledge CP. I think CP3 reads clean enough. Oh, but it's not CP3. It's CP2? Oh, I have a mushroom. That's how. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think CP3 reads clean enough versus KCB. I would absolutely not realize what KCB was. Yeah, I feel like that was CP2. Yeah. And if you labeled it CP2, well, I don't know. I feel like I would figure that out too. I don't know. I don't know. I say just leave it CP3 and refuse to explain it. In the world of these trolls, 3 comes after 1. I immediately understood when it said CP3 that it was a knowledge checkpoint, but I don't think that that is a good reason. I'm gonna say KCP. My immediate response to that is going to be, who's KCP? Casey was here and she had to pee. I would have a joke. Maybe just CP. Draw brain. Draw brain, and then the letters CP. Okay, here's what it is. You write out a tiny URL, a little QR code out of the little tiles that you scan with your phone, and then it goes to a picture of a brain and a checkpoint, and then you've got all your bases covered. Rotten brain? Brain rot? Did I take 2 hits here? Is there a reason why I would want to? I guess because I have to. Okay. Spin, jump, and go in the pipe. Is that what we're gonna do? Oop. I got a 1-up. So maybe, maybe put it on? Maybe put it on right away? Oh. Oh, we can't put it on right away. We can't put it on before we go into the red stuff. Okay. I wasn't paying attention last time because I was trying to do something stupid. But it seems like it's that same troll from before, but we're probably just doing that. Okay. I think that's what we're doing. That same troll where it bounces on our head and then it hits the on-off switch. I remember that troll. That one was recent. If it was in the last 3 days, it'll probably still work. Or if I played the level like 10 times. Like, I'm pretty sure if Colombit brings me back that POW level in like 3 months, I'll still probably remember it. Because I played that one a lot. Do you remember the Fire Flower Troll? That one? Was it the same one? I don't remember that. It's hitting a spring, that's what's happening. I'm wondering if I can cheese out a second Shelmet there. Yeah, actually. Oh, Kevin, that's such a good idea. I feel like that's kind of a major revision, but I almost feel like it's either worth it to capitalize on the fact that you already called it CP3, or I don't know, but that's a really good idea for a joke, is to set up in a kind of long troll level like this, a kind of long anthology-style troll level where we're revisiting a lot of stuff, so you're already going to have kind of a janky sense of time while you work through it, is mislabeling a checkpoint as CP3 or a null checkpoint as CP3, so the player thinks they already had CP2 without overthinking it, because I didn't. I was like, oh, okay. I might not have realized, wait, didn't I just get the first checkpoint? And then, yeah, then if you showed me a different checkpoint, I might think that you were trying to CP1 me, even if it was a second checkpoint. I feel like you could get a pretty funny joke out of that. You could get a really funny thing out of that, and you could absolutely fucking bamboozle me. Oh, I see. He prevents me. The Goomba prevents me from being stupid. Yeah, kitchen sink. Too bad it's not my idea. Oh, Carl played through your troll level? Do you have a VOD? Send me the VOD. Always send me the VOD if somebody else plays something that you made that I played through. Just send it to me. Just do it. That's the payment I want for playing levels. Ugh. Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might. Yeah, whole super world. I guess send me videos when Carl plays. Yeah, I think, well, no, I think I would watch Juz playing through stuff too. But he doesn't, I don't think he does too much Mario Maker stuff anymore. As far as I know. Aren't too many people still playing Mario Maker that I actively enjoy watching play Mario. Go, just go, and then we're fine. The little bit of conveyor there is making it hard for me to get over there and grab him. But I don't want to jump on him. I don't want to spin jump on him and hit that spike. One recently randomly, nice. Oh, I guess I can probably just walk towards him, huh? Yeah, let's try walking towards him and seeing if he just turns around. Okay. Oh my god. Plans to play your world with other, but gotta get it play tested. Always appreciate you playing, yep. That's what I'm here for. You want the Morass 3. Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. Maurice, probably more. How you doing tonight? Yeah, you pretty much want the dumbest possible experience ahead of time. You probably want a lot of playtesting too, but I'm sure you got that. It is really satisfying. It's really satisfying to watch Carl play through stuff that I have played that's still fresh in memory because of how often I will see him be a little dumber than me and be like, he has a doctorate. He's very smart, and he's dumber than me. It makes me feel smart. It makes me feel smart to see Carl be dumb. Oh yeah, that actually is working fine. Okay, maybe that's what I was supposed to do? Go over there? I don't see a good reason to. The slower the troll is, it creates more comedy. Yeah, stuff moving towards you slowly is always funny. I'm tired of hold up trolls, bro. But esports. Some of that is I don't know. I don't know what happened, but there have been a lot of people. I forgot knowledge checkpoint. There have been a lot of people making back and pipe trolls. That's the better strat. It was an old one. You should have seen it coming. No. Yeah, I've always wished that more people would be more candid about how they feel about levels. I really wish more people would be discouraged from making terrible levels, but I don't think there's really any fixing that. But man, I keep thinking about it when people bring you like the shittiest bean burritos, like how fucking horrible that is for like folks doing viewer levels with like one viewer who are afraid to be like, this is garbage, so they just suffer. And I'm sure for some people that kicks off into playing a lot of hard levels, but I feel like for a lot of people, the absolute best case scenario is maybe you devolve into order. Okay, this. Ooh. Yeah, the spin jump works a lot better. Maybe I'm supposed to pick him up on the right and then throw it to the left? Not sure what the intended strat there is. Is it the spin jump? I'll dodge the last two trolls in your levels, because he didn't even think about the opportunity of entering the pipe on a POW and got extremely confused. Oh. Yeah, it's nice. You're always blinder. You're always blinder when you have the control in your hand and you're watching it. And even as like somebody who plays a lot of platformers, so I'm not staring like at Luigi, I'm staring a little bit ahead, but you're still focused on the action. So it's a lot easier to effectively backseat when you're watching, but it's still really satisfying to watch somebody really smart be dumb. Oh, it makes me feel better about being dumb. We're all a little dumb. Okay, so it's just a hold up setup. Don't do something horrible to me. I really thought you were gonna let that fucking goonrat go. Aww. Wait, do I just have to, like, precision jump through there? Is the troll there that I have to do a really weird, precise jump? I just hit puberty. I remember the long blaster fall thing very faintly, but I don't remember the solution or anything else. All blaster work for Goomba. You'd think Colombo would. Colombo will remember stuff I played like 2 years ago sometimes. Okay, just put it on and then go. And then this one, let's do that. And then go over here. Yeah, I think if you're intending for the player to, like, carefully pick it up and throw them on the right, that just feels really finicky. What I'm doing there works, but I also don't feel like that's be a solution. I rage quit, and I died at the Goomba in the real level. Not like me. That happened. At some point, I try to recognize if I'm not having fun, because if I'm not having any fun at all, I will not be able to offer useful feedback. I'm just gonna bitch and whine. But I just played through Silk Song, and then I played through Baby Steps, so I feel like my tolerance level currently is high. I was really worried those were gonna spit something out. Okay. Weird. Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Now I do. Yeah, I think of it less as a rage quit. I recognize what the term means. And that it's more of a term of art, and that not everybody who rage quit does it because they punched a hole in their keyboard. But, yeah, you guys haven't seen me in rage. I did actually punch a hole through a keyboard playing, I Want to Be the Guy. That was the only time I've, like, really gotten that mad at something. Time to use the bomb. Okay, that's the bomb. Do I use it right here, or am I going in the door? Oh. I'm gonna go in the door. I'm gonna listen to what you tell me. I feel like this would be a bad place to lie for me when you're setting up the story stuff. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we're doing, wait, was there some missing there? Floating escape sequence. That's why there was so much in the beginning. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I feel like the escape sequence could almost be another level. Specifically so that you have a little bit more room for checkpoints in the level where we end the curse. But that said, that all played out pretty well. Yeah, I wish the escape sequence was longer. I feel like you would benefit to have more checkpoints in that level on its own. We had a knowledge checkpoint there anyway, which I think was you trying to compensate for that. But I think you could get a third one out of there and just have that to do all that. And we spent about an hour on it, so yeah, stretching out that last little bit into its own level would give you a little bit more room to have fun with that, as well as more room to pace out the checkpoints at 20-ish esports minutes in that first segment. But it all worked pretty well. It definitely felt like there was a lot of stuff just happening to me, that it didn't feel as much like I had the opportunity to make a choice and things were just happening to me, especially in the very beginning segment, before it started to feel really clearly like references and callbacks to things that we had already experienced. One of the last levels made, yeah. And also, maybe it's just all the times Metroid did it, but I really feel like if you have an escape sequence, that it is extremely action-packed and cool. I hate this coming out of my mouth. To also have rising lava that you're running away from before you get to, like, the outer bridge area that's exploding. I feel like that is just the most, like, high-action J.J. Abrams of it that you can squeeze out of it. Especially if the lava is also exploding. Yeah. But that said, the little escape sequence that we did have was fun. I had fun with that. Wish it was a little longer. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We hugged the wall. That's the other reason why it's worth thinking about, too. Maybe there was more that we would have been doing if we weren't hugging the wall in that fall segment. or the fall segment was supposed to show us something. I don't know, because I was worried I was going to get trolled some more, so I hugged the wall and was afraid to like continue. If it was divided out into another level where you set up like you're ending the curse with the Bob-omb thing, and then you're escaping, you're starting at a room that looks just like the last room and that kind of thing. Yeah, wall hugging ruin the vibe. And I do feel like that's a pretty easy choice to make. Like, it's something you might see other people do because you're worried that you're going to fall directly on spikes. You want to go slower and see what's coming. But you could also kind of lock the player into an elevator or something. Make them watch it. Make them watch it. Yeah, don't let them ride the wall. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, we didn't get the sound. We don't get this sound. We only get that if we finish the super world. Yeah, good stuff overall. Worked well in chunks. You know, we covered a lot of stuff we covered a lot of issues, and it's really hard for me to put the entire super world into like to recall all of it at once without watching myself play through the whole thing for several hours. We'll drop the silly outro level in there. But I do think some little cooldowns with the longer levels would be helpful, especially if there's room for it in the super world. And yeah, breaking up that last bit there I think would be really helpful for ending on a really fun note. But maybe the silly outro level does too. The bonus troll level, that's just my very first troll level. That's at the end? Ugh. That sounds like you make it nice and then it's a cooldown level. Want to play my super world? Yeah, pop it in there. Yeah, overall, pretty good experience. It was not as bad as Abington World. I had a real bad time with Abington World. There was one other one I looked at, one other troll super world from really early on, but it was just, I gave up on that. I don't remember what that one was. Not have to play it. Well, you can pop it in there if you want. Kevinkong. Let's take a look here. XXP. You have any recommendations for levels? Upload party time started. All glitchy troll levels are online. Oh, cool. I wonder if there's probably some stuff in there that I haven't played. I should go take a look. I should go take a look, and I should download some stuff. Let me put that on my notes. Columba, thanks for telling me. I have notifications turned on for that, but I have almost every Discord that I'm in muted, but I feel like I'm brain damaged at this point in that it's really hard for me to pay attention to Discord notifications. Because I still get pings, I get dumb shit all the time, and for some reason, even the stuff I don't have muted, yeah, I don't get a push on my phone, and I don't know why. I do know why. No, I know why. Oh my god, thank god I blathered on. Because I know why. Discord separated out notifications for mobile push notifications, and I just need to turn push notifications back on for this Discord. Where is the troll Discord? The bandwagon team. Oh, that is the Discord. For some reason I thought it had troll library in it. Title. Okay, right click. Notification settings. Oh, mobile push notifications are turned on. For mentions. And then I have no idea. That's what it boils down to. I have no explanation for why it's like that, but I wish that it was easier to control Discord's notifications. I get notifications for DMs for people I don't have muted. S93. But for some reason, I don't get notifications in Discords I have muted, even for things I don't have muted. Gotta do laundry? You'll BRB? Well, I'll be here. I need to do. Cold hard trash level is up. Very great. I'm gonna have to download after it. That's before I got distracted with my distraction. That's what I was trying to do here. Go clean up downloaded levels, then download upload party levels. Boom, that's in there. I'm gonna put that on my calendar too, or I will forget. What we're doing. We're doing it. We're making it happen. Doot, 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 doot. Ten. It's not 10-10, it's 10-3. 10-3. 11. That'll be good. Good. Okay. Gonna do it. I put that level in the queue. Oh, good. Well, we'll look at it. Kevin, you wanted me to take a look at your super world, which I assume isn't troll levels? Maybe it's troll levels? Let's take a peek. And then after Kevin, get the fuck out of here, Outlook. Then we have JD, Pitch, Morris, and Colombit. Platforming, cool. 323 at this level, and then they fall off. Ugh. I wonder if that's what happens when like you said Carl played one of your levels recently. If you get smart and good at Mario Maker, if you get a bunch of people checking out your profile and then they take a look at your super world and they're like, oh, it's not troll levels? Oh. Or if that's just what happens with super worlds in general. It is pretty heartbreaking that the super world browser is so terrible. Unless you wanted to play even worse troll levels as well. I mean, I will yell at them, then you can go and fix them, and then you will want to make levels again. That's how it works. That's the pipeline. And then you will make, and then you will want to make Super Mario World ROM hacks, because that's where we're going. Okay? EGR's doing it. Carl's doing it. Some waffle somebody. I don't know who the waffle guy is at all. And Juz is doing it. Get on the pipeline. This is really awkward. This is an awkward start. Oh. At the very least, the very first jump is not insanely awkward. We just get on the donut, and then we do the jump. Speaking of Juz, it reminds me a little tiny bit of the beginning of Invictus. The first goddamn level in Invictus is very tough. I need like 2 more rooms for a new troll level to be finished. I mean, you could just put the lid on and screw it shut whenever you want. There's no real rules. Just move the checkpoints around a little. But you know, you can always steal ideas that come out of my mouth. I will have no idea. I will have absolutely no idea. And nobody would ever care enough to be like, I heard this one dickhead talk about it. I would never remember. That's also why I must be going early. I think I'm going really early. I'm either really late or I'm going early. That's also one of the things that makes me worried about doing troll levels ever in Mario Maker is I'm gonna need an audience. Not like, oh, it'll be sad to make levels alone. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna need people to come and be like, you stole that. You stole that. You're just making Thwomp suck. You just remade all of Thwomp suck. What's wrong with you? Probably not that one. That one sticks out because of how often I've seen it get plagiarized. But, you know, I'll do it. I'll do it and I'll forget it. I'll do it and I'll have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like, no, I thought of it. These ideas, they came to my head. Like, no, they surfaced. They surfaced and they were so muddy you didn't recognize them as stolen. Struggling here. I don't think there's enough time to drop that donut either way. Even if we drop it, I don't think that's going to help. I think we need to go much faster. I now understand why there were 323 ninjas on this level. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Then we want to waggle around the around spikes a little. It's certainly a choice. So troll levels were a bit of a pivot for you, huh? Or you pivoted hard away from troll levels? Aw. Crackers is dying without treats. Sometimes nice people put one-ways on their spikes. On just the one side. So I don't land on it, but I'm allowed to rub on it. Actually, I don't think I'd make it over if I rubbed on it. I'd still be happier if I had them. Yeah. I was gonna say, I started to say and got distracted, that usually I'll take a look at, you know, 2-3-ish levels, 15-ish minutes of a super world, make sure that things feel like you had a coherent theme that you're assembling. I don't think that's what we'll do here. I don't think we'll take a look at 2 or 3 of them. But you know, you're welcome to constantly resubmit and tell me to play it until we make progress. That is acceptable. That is how we do super worlds. Made this in between troll levels. So your cooldown was Jumpy Kaizo? What do we call this stuff? What do we call Kaizo that isn't tricks? Is that just team jump stuff? I've been meaning forever to dig into that too, to see if I can find some stuff in there. I would like to get fluid queue set up and to do weighted random. I think weighted random and leaving the queue open all the time, esports, would be really funny. And offer a lot of opportunity for fun nonsense, like Kaizo or Baby. I feel like you can have really tough Kaizo without, like, Kaizo tricks. Yeah, I've also wanted to at least try to do a little bit of curation. Like, I like the idea of maybe having, pro level to start with. Like, if, you know, Blue Sky, starting over, there's still viewers, there's still lots of people playing Mario Maker. Mario Maker 3 comes out. Start with a troll level or 2. Then do viewer levels, and then have a little curated list of stuff to either come to if I get really frustrated, or to go out with, of, like, team jump stuff or really fun, tough stuff. Okay, progress. Give me donuts. Do not like. I do not like that one. This is not Baby Kaizo. Ugh. Yoshi Bro. Recent Troll is a great example of platforming trolls. Can't click. I can't connect the level. I recall the name, and that's it. Aww. Unsimple platforming. Go play Sure Shot. Do you play Super Mario World stuff? I feel like if you're doing stuff like this, you have to. But if you don't, you need to. And that will also get you excited for ROM hacky stuff. And then you'll want to enter the contest. And you will be much more likely to win $1,000 than me. Look, it's not gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen. But Heidi will be so mad at me if I accidentally win because I stumble backwards like Million Monkeys in a Typewriter into something actually really funny. For people who play Super Mario World and Mario Maker. And then I win $1,000. And then I have to be like, no, I won, but I said that if somebody would swear at me, that I would donate the money. We are poor. $1,000 using that in Vegas vacation. I'm a big gambler. I never had a serious problem with gambling other than people targeting people with addiction and stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with people who like playing poker or playing blackjack. I like blackjack. But after, like, the Valve stuff with the loot boxes and, like, game over. Fucking Labubu's and, the gacha shit. Honestly, I feel like gambling is too evil to be like, it's okay for adults. Sorry for dipping right after you finished. You're back? Yeah, no worries. Most people dip after you play their stuff. There's no getting around that. I don't think there are very many people here who want to hear leftist ranting and watching me be bad at Mario Maker. Some people tolerate it because they want to see me play their levels, or they want to see people play troll levels, and there's only like 4 of us left. They wait long enough for Mario Maker 3, it could just be me. It could happen. I haven't played any Super Mario World ROM hacks. Played a lot of modded Celeste lately. I really wish, you heard it already, really wish we had a good level editor and browser for Celeste. But yeah, Strawberry Jam? Strawberry Jam's great. I want to get back to that at some point. We used to play that every time Mario Maker got shut down for maintenance, but I miss the maintenance windows now, so I haven't played it on stream in a long time. I haven't played it in a long time. Place is cool for a museum? Las Vegas? Are you in Vegas? What's cool for a museum? Yeah, play ROM hacks. It is unbelievably easy to get set up. Even if you're not super good at computer, patching the ROMs is very, very easy. You just download the patch and then click the program and the patch and the ROM, and you're good. Oh, I assumed you were visiting Vegas. I don't know what you meant by this place is cool for museum. Yeah. Escape sequences are a lot of fun. So pulling them apart too will make it a little easier to make sure the player isn't terrified they're gonna get trolled. Makes it a little more clear, like the curse is over. I don't think we're gonna make any progress here. I guess we'll run out of lives one more time. Oh my god, we used 40 already? Used 60 already? Visiting, yeah. Yeah, I like the desert. I like the sphere. I was not aware of the sphere at all until I saw some dumb video on Reddit of it being just like SpongeBob and it's staring at somebody, and then looked up videos of it, and it just is one of those things that seems like such an absurdly surreal waste of energy, but such an unbelievably funny goddamn thing. I mean, it's... At least there's no checkpoints. There's no checkpoints so far. We're not losing anything, but yeah. I kind of wish I had more lives. Okay, I need to wait a little bit and then jump. And... Do I want to hold? Do I want to hold jump, or do I want to not hit my head and then re-grab? I think not hitting your head and re-grabbing is a longer float. Hard to say. Yeah, they could have just given us infinite lives. We could have had so many switches and toggles for Super Worlds, like giving us item storage only in Super Worlds, but it was toggleable, so you didn't always have it. Infinite lives, specific number of lives. Game overs don't lose the checkpoints, so I don't know why that would be useful, but maybe somebody wants to still have the game over experience, and then you go back to the map, but you can continue from there. Maybe you can revisit levels. Maybe you can skip levels. Maybe we could have fucking mushroom houses so we could give players stuff to skip levels if we wanted to. I don't think I'm making any... I wish Nintendo liked this game as much as they like Splatoon. Yeah, because they keep doing stuff on Splatoon, and I'm sure a lot of it's automated. You know, it's pretty easy to come up with a whole bunch of questions like ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise or whatever. And set up a bunch of automations for all the stuff around that, automate the rotation and everything, but it wouldn't have been that hard to do something similar with Mario Maker, in that they could have made, you know, 200, 300 fucking extra blocks, enemies, blah blah, just a huge pile of additional content, and then squeezed it out every month or two. Couple new blocks. For years. Figure, okay, it'll probably be at least 5 years before we make another Mario Maker. So let's make 5 years of blocks. We'll make sure we have at least one block to introduce every month for 5 years. And if we somehow move up the timeline, we'll either release them all at once or we'll roll them into Mario Maker 3. Yeah, they... Oh. I hope they add cool things, but there's a non-zero chance that Mario Maker 3 is somehow worse than Mario Maker 2. I would be really happy if they end up altering the physics to resemble Mario Wonder, and they use Mario Wonder as the template rather than New Soup. Because Mario Wonder had really great physics. Mario Wonder felt like this kind of sweet spot, like, almost in between, like, Mario 3 and Super Mario World. Like, it had just the right amount of slop, but we felt weighty and precise. It really felt like they nailed it. Yeah, oh man, the mouse controls are why it seems crazy we didn't get an update for this if they weren't going to announce it. I feel like Mario Maker is not the kind of game that you just dump, I would be sad if they did that. I would be pretty sad if they did that, because I got really excited for Mario Maker 2 when it was announced and started playing Mario Maker 1 again and watching people play Mario Maker 1. That was like one of the only times I was watching Twitch really heavily, because I was really excited for Mario Maker 2 and was watching what people were playing in Mario Maker 1. And adding mouse control to this seems like such a ridiculously easy thing to do. I wish that was a slope. Yeah, I wish that was a little slope, or a little easier to get in there. Yeah, I imagine that's probably a lot of us. A lot of people wouldn't have bothered. Oh, I don't have that much time there. Not adding mouse control, not doing anything with Mario Maker 2, makes me feel like maybe they're working on Mario Maker 3. That was what Steve was getting at. But I also feel like it's possible they just don't care, that they feel like this is enough. We already have a Mario Maker with 8 billion levels in it. Why the hell would we make another one? Yeah, I don't watch a ton of Twitch. I don't really watch too much Twitch. But the stuff I watch on YouTube that's gaming content is basically just Super Mario World and Super Mario Maker 2 stuff. It's harder to watch Mario Maker 2 stuff because I'm choosy about what I can tolerate, and I feel like a lot of people that I used to like got worse, generally. But, the stuff I definitely like Carl is often playing stuff that I want to play. Then it'll just be spoiler, then I gotta go find it, and then, you know, then I don't. What we need is all the people who want to either play troll levels or stream troll levels or whatever to just have a channel where we draft on Carl. Where anything he downloads, he announces there, and we also all go download it. Entirely so that not only would it be really nice for having access to stuff really easily and getting to play stuff, but oh my god, we're gonna run out of lives again. Yeah, we'll move on when we run out here. then I would also be able to watch stuff that he uploads at a decent schedule, so I would actually remember my playthrough and then be able to laugh at it. Barton plays a lot of the stuff that I like playing. I liked watching. I don't mind watching somebody playing through stuff if it's something I might want to check out, and they're significantly better than me at it, so it's not frustrating to watch. But I feel like, see you next time. I guess we did see all of it, and I can say that I like it, but also, that's hard. You're welcome to drop it back in there, and we'll take another swing at it. Oh, I wonder how much harder the rest of it is. Because it's got to be all downhill from there, right? All uphill from there. JD, let's see what you got here. 2V. I feel like Barb got really screamy. I don't know. Maybe that just kind of happens. I don't know how that happens, but it just feels like, it feels weird. Feels like the, bristling, personality maybe was Persona, wasn't just him being candid. I liked Grand Pooh Bear, but he's just playing a lot of stuff I don't give a shit about. Yeah, not a ton of stuff. I like watching the GDQ stuff when they do that each year too. I like watching speedrunning when there's also details of information about the speedrun. JD, what did you want me to take a look at here? Are these all food? Your name is Yum Yum, and these are all food names. Fucking goofball. That's pretty funny. Yeah, no, that's a slight. I just really like educational content, and watching video games makes me want to play video games, and then I don't want to watch anymore. JD? Gonna move on. You waited a long time. Dude. Wow, wow, wow. Dude. Oh, these are all pretty recent uploads. 921, 920, 920. Frequent recent uploads. Must have just got Mario Maker pretty recently. Ding. Give it a sec. That might just be people getting stuck on the first level. Well, I got stuck. Here's to Cheese Pops. SPS. What's SPS? 9 out of 500 clears. 0.2% clear rate. Yeah, they're doing something. I think they're gone. Well, we'll take a quick peek and then we'll just move on. Not to have 10 tabs open. Yeah, and that's probably what it is. You know, sometimes you have to wait a long time trying to get your money's worth. But probably install BTTV and turn on that thing where it makes a noise when somebody says your name. Doot. Okay, so we're doing like light Kaizo stuff. Esports, weird. But it doesn't set up at speed you'd be moving at if you're kind of going at a good clip. That one does. Weird. Okay. It stutters for a second, then it starts to come together. Yeah, I guess I want that one to come faster. Gets you less fun from each level? Probably. Well, a lot of times people who are doing that are the kinds of people who are looking for likes or plays rather than actually looking for feedback, which I don't know, I wish would make me less interesting. This actually seems poorly paced at the beginning. Oops. Oh wow, okay. But they never responded. It does seem decent. Pacing at the beginning needs some. Seems decent. Pitch shifter. Let's see what you got. 5, 6, T, and 4, 1. 9, GG. Got the GG right in the level code. Right at the end, even. Yoshi's Cookie Part 2. What is that? What is that face? That's not Yoshi's face, right? Is that a face? I can't parse that face. It looks familiar, but I can't tell what it is. Sometimes I don't want feedback. Just seeing someone else enjoy your levels is great. Yeah. Yeah, I can't turn it off. Patissiere Mario. Patissier? I don't know how you say that. I'm not a pastry man. I was a baker for a while. A million years ago. Not pastries. I didn't like quick breads very much either. Ow. Wasn't big on quick breads. Like, I'll eat them. I want to eat them. I don't want to make them. I forgot to duck. Because I was not given an arrow. No cookies. No cookies. Oh, it looks weirder when it's big. Yeah, no cookies. Not one single cookie. I didn't see any cookies in a whole level that was supposed to be about cookies. Bad level. GG, yeah, good stuff. Yoshi and his cookies. Patissiere. Patissiere or patissier? Shut the fuck up, Google. You don't need precise location.
Patissier.
Patissier. French. Yeah, good stuff. Waiting all that time. Waiting all that time, and then 4 minutes later, it's over. P85. P2D. I wonder if, arguably, do troll levels probably don't take that much longer than music levels. Sometimes they probably do. I guess it probably varies a lot. Off. Off. Good luck. Makes me nervous. What's the last one you submitted to me? Like a different me. Didn't we play something from you, like, just the other day? Yeah, we did. It was bad. Ugh. Yeah. Now I remember. Did we already ask if you were under 18, just to make sure that I don't, you know, say something too offensive or too vulgar? Pitch shifter, thanks for dropping another one in there. 19. Because 14-year-olds really like to make sure you beat Meowser with a single fire flower, which I'm guessing we're getting to after the control room with the hammer. Okay, we're coming back to that after we get a key, probably. He probably has the key. Yikes. 6 years ago, when you were 14. That's really the level that you made. All right, let's look at it in the viewer, see what we got here. Yeah, this is not fun. Do, 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 do. What is this? Yikes. Okay, so no keys in here. Do we have hidden blocks turned on? Cherry flavored Boom Boom does not have a key? Yeah, we have hidden stuff turned on. Where is that key? Weird, is it just not showing us for some reason? Where's the first key? Oh god, it's another goddamn survival room where you can't tell you're even supposed to survive. I literally did not know that it was a survival room. It looked like it was a fucking just psychotic boss fight. Yeah, that's not a fun way to present a survival room, bud. Oh, that's a horrible way to present a survival room. Oh, when you give somebody the same feedback literally the next day, it feels like there's no way they will ever hear it. That there's no way you will ever use it. But this is not fun. If you want the player to suffer a chaotic survival room, give them tools to survive and avoid extremely insane RNG enemies like Hammer Bros. For the love of God. Why wouldn't you just give Boom Boom the key? Oh, yeah, it's a great survival room. All that to then have the thwomp squish the key out of him. To then have a pipe that sends you back to the beginning, which isn't a CP0. That is how you proceed because we can't go backwards. Pom Pom does look like Boom Boom because they use SMB1 for new soup stuff because reasons. Probably because there's no 2D tile set for new soup to use. And then we have 3 keys, and then we just go through this boo mess. iPad babies, man. Oh. Make better levels. Oh. Please boo this. It has boos and Hammer Bros. Powerful, but I must please it. I'm pretty sure you're a teenager. You better start making good levels. Yeah, nobody wants to play these. Nobody wants to suffer through a level like this. And this isn't even like high effort. Yesterday you even referenced bean burritos. Like you obviously watch somebody play Mario Maker or have some understanding of what people are doing, but nobody wants this. We have an infinite pile of people making bad levels, and there are people doing a better job making bad levels, even if that's what you want. Even if you want to drink piss, there are better bottles of piss that you can go and find, like nice aged bottles of piss down by the highway that you can get instead of just, you know, waiting for this piss in my face. This is not anything. There's no one who wants this. No one wants this. Make good level. Or if you want to make bad levels, figure out better framing for a bad level. Oh, waste my mouth. S5D J44 HPG. I know hard levels and bad levels. I make hard levels not only focused on bad ones. Was the other one supposed to be hard? Did we play one of those yet? Put a hard level in the queue. That isn't bad. Yeah, in general, cold, hard, trash. It didn't read right until I said it out loud. You're reading this, you just wasted 3 seconds. From Mafla. Carl did play this. Good. Yeah. In general, you want it to be fun for somebody. And even if yeah. Not worth continuing the yelling. You don't show how you want to portray that. I'm gonna rephrase that into a sentence that makes sense. I show how I want. Betray that. I want a level that was designed to be fun. It was designed to be fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Doot, 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 doot. Ah, there it is. I was like, why don't I just jump over? That's why. That's why I don't just jump over. Okay. That's a lot. It's a lot in the first room. Okay, there we go. But at the very least, it doesn't read bad. It doesn't feel like too much yet, but it looks like it's gonna be. Okay. That's always safe though, so it's not like I have to fall back there. And then it's safe the second time. Hold right? Okay, yeah, hold right. And hold left. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, no red coins. No red coins. I was going to say, I hope this is a setup for red coin room, so we're just doing this once. Because it feels like it's going to be a lot to keep in mind. Coming back through here a million times. Then hold left. Well, I thought something was going to come out of the pipe, okay? Doot, doot, doot. Fake? Yep. Yeah, there's a clear theme here, and it's hurting. It's hurting me. I'm glad nothing is popping back up on me. I was really worried something was going to pop back up on me on the vines. Oh. I want the hide overlay button to work. I don't want to turn everything invisible and then forget. Hi, Crackers. I didn't, like, rename the filters, right? I didn't ungroup the cameras. There's a transparent filter on there. Yeah. I don't know why it's not working. Carl also lost his brain, as one does. I guess I can just toggle it from here. I can create a hotkey for that filter. Yeah, it feels like a lot of place to keep spinning here. Oh, spring probably comes out of there. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Crackers. Somebody will feed you. Eventually. Yeah, I'm glad nothing pops up on there. If there was a lot of also, like, pressure on me to move at each one of these, it would make it really, really tough. It would legitimately frustrate me and I might bail. So, hi, Crackers. Jump on up here. Look, the arm folds down so you can sit on my lap now. Easier. Here. Come, hop up. Don't tangle yourself up in the cord. Come here. Come up here. Jump up. Jump up, look how easy it is. The arm folds down, come here. Yeah. 11 years old and he's still super dumb. He's walking around asking me to pick him up. That's what he's doing. I don't know if you guys can hear him making those noises, but he is going back and forth, meowing at me, asking either for cheese or for me to pick him up. The cheese? Oh, then come up here. Yeah, see? It's easy. Now come the rest of the way up. Pulling teeth. Isn't that nice, buddy? See, we got a chair where I can fold down the arms so you can, you know, jump up easier. They can put a little step on there for you. familiar. I've never seen this creator before. This little section looks really familiar. No way that running off goes through that slit, right? I'm not gonna try it. Trollmaker is new. Interesting. A new Trollmaker in 2025? You think they're making more? Yeah, a lot happens to me in that first room. Not terrible. Not terrible, but it's a lot. It's a lot to remember coming back through. I hope we see the checkpoint soon. If we're gonna have that high density. Oh, I did it again. Maybe I jump over the thwomp. I thought I was gonna press right and then fall into the slot there, but I think there's actually a one-way there that I'm not seeing. Rather than something off screen that I'm not. I'm supposed to go in that hole. There's maybe a knowledge check. That hole looks suspicious. We got one more from Pitch Shifter after that, and is that it for right now? That's okay though. We can poke around in Lunar Magic for start playing around with some ideas, and I feel like if I spend a little bit of time playing with it on stream, it'll lock in. Okay, we just jump over him. Oh no, I can't get in the slot. Okay. Is that an offset block doing that? What is doing that? What's doing that? I do not understand what that is. Why are there so many? Oh. Oh, fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Don't call out the dodge! What the fuck was I supposed to do? Oh, the first fish died! You called out the dodge, but the red fish died, so I could just stay put. Okay, that's fine. Ignore me. Esports. Only problem with this level is CP length. Even Carl said that? Oh, no. I've seen Carl suffer for like 40 minutes without a checkpoint. Not bitch about it. Oh. Okay, well, it's pretty smooth once we know what we're doing, but yeah, we are. Okay, no, the call-out's great if I don't have to also dodge the first fish. That's what it looked like at first when I was trying to parse it out, but no, that's pretty good. Oh, you lied to me about the last one. You can't? Okay, I was gonna say. Aww. You can't pick and choose if you're gonna lie to me or not lie to me with boxes. I have to be able to trust something. Oh, I keep doing that because I want to go faster there. Crackers, is this gonna be your new spot? Oh yeah, look at that. You can sit right off the edge. Oh, you're putting your ass on my pillow. Love that. You're stinky and you're getting that on my thwomp, buddy. I will throw the thwomp at you, and I will make the noise. You ready for that, Stinky? By continuing to sit on me and purr, you consent. Okay? I cleaned him yesterday, but I didn't, like, check him. No, what was this one again? Yeah. I was nervous. Go. And then that. And then fish. Oh, I tried to jump early and I got burned. Oh. And there's a couple of things that end up serving as a patience check. Because I want to go fast after I have done. Oh, good. I can get it back. Thought I trolled myself. Don't mind knowledge checkpoints. Yeah, and something like this with really high density is a great place for knowledge checkpoints. And yeah, I don't think... Does anybody have a problem with knowledge checkpoints? Is there anybody who has just like a really like hard-headed rule about it? Yeah, I think pacing can be one of the hardest things to manage effectively, especially when we only have 2 checkpoints. And especially when there are so many people trying to get as much as they can into each room, which I understand what compels people to do that. But it can make it feel like you're just not making any progress. I choose to ignore your arrows. Now I'm gonna ignore those arrows. I think that just kills me. Hit question mark, get 50 coin. Okay. Hit question mark, get 50 coin, and then there is a checkpoint up there. So it wasn't too deep, at least. Hopefully that's what we get right after this. Yeah, let's close it there. It's about 8. It'll take us a bit for this. Then we got one more from Pitch Shifter, and then we'll do just a little bit of lunar magic. Wow, 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 wow. I really like the Mario 3 soundtrack. I don't think you can make a good argument that Mario 3 has the best music in all of the Mario universe, but it has a lot of really good stuff. Really good stuff. Super Mario World, I think, probably has some of the most important stuff that established some, like, themes and motifs that stuck around forever. Okay, it was hit something and then get the 50 coin. Was it hit this? Then I can go get the 50 coin? I knew it was a murder hole. I could feel it was a murder hole. And then I got murdered anyway. I hate myself. Oh. I do think this is a pretty good example, though, of too high a density without any of it being bad. It just, like, when you have this much stuff in one room, even though I'm not really waiting for very long, it feels like I'm moving a millimeter at a time. I don't know if that's just me, but it does seem like the less physical distance you're actually covering in-game, the slower it feels like you're progressing. Crackers? What was that weird wiggle? Why'd you wiggle? Why'd you wiggle? You smell like pretzel barf. Did you eat a bunch of pretzels and then barf on yourself, buddy? Chrome does not allow to use Lunar Magic. Oh, Chrome OS, Chromebook. Are you on a Chromebook? Yeah. If you, when they merge Chrome with Android OS, coming pretty soon, there might be some viable options for like running Chrome in Wine. Maybe. Oh, that's messy. Oh, that's messy. How do I get out of that? Is that a hold up on the... It's a hold up on the Vine, I bet. Okay. But yeah, your best bet with an application like Lunar Magic is going to be a Windows computer. When it's old school. That said, Lunar Magic and Super Nintendo emulators will run on a 15-year-old piece of shit laptop. You can get the shittiest laptop you can find that runs Windows, and it will do it. The first time I played around with is there a port for Apple or for Mac OS? That would actually be pretty neat. Lunar Magic. Download editor. No, it looks like it's just Windows. Yeah, it looks like it's Windows only. Yeah, at his website still looks like it's from yeah, when I was a teenager, 17, yeah, I was 17 or 18. I don't remember. I don't remember if I was homeless or if I was staying with somebody, which end of the tough times I was on there. But there was a coffee shop I like to go to. Oh yeah, no, I was in a really shitty little apartment. There's a coffee shop I like to go to. Had a laptop, but it broke. I offered to fix it. I wanted to take a look at it, fix it. They would not let me. So after asking several times, they were just like, no, just leave it. Nobody cares. I stole it and then I fixed it. Just needed a new hard drive. And that piece of shit fucking like late 90s, IBM laptop, ran Lunar Magic just fine on fucking Windows 95, which was super out of date even at that time. So it'll run on pretty much anything. Okay, let's try holding up. Yeah, okay, holding up. Okay. I'm almost positive it won't work unless there is an x86 compatibility layer. Just let me have it. That runs Windows applications on Mac OS. I don't think so. I know we have that for Linux through Proton and Wine, but I don't know if there's anything like. I know there's a application compatibility layer for. Oh, okay. For older Intel applications on Mac, but I don't know if it allows you to run Windows app. But I'm not an expert. I have not had a Mac desktop or laptop in a very long time. Wiggles. Very wiggles. Janky. Do I just go to the right then? I definitely wouldn't buy a Mac to do it. If you have one, it can't hurt to try, but on the download webpage, it is described only as Windows 95 application, or Windows 98 SE if you want to use DirectX 9. Uh-oh. Am I still live? Lagging? Okay. Let's see here. It looks like it's all coming back. I think my video driver just crashed. Yeah, we just dropped a bunch of frames. I think my video driver just crashed. Hang on really quick here. It looked like a GPU crash and recover. I have never, ever, ever seen a GPU crash recover while rendering or encoding. So I don't know what that is, and I want to capture it right now. 811, probably 810. Did I say, am I still live? 610, 810, okay. Fuck was some error? Oh, yeah. Oh, the NVIDIA driver is crashing again. I gotta roll back again. They said they fixed it in the new one, but they did not. I'm gonna roll back to that last stable one that I had. Let me make a note. I know. Oh. See, no, that's NVIDIA broadcast. Do. Sorry, hang on. Hang on just 1 second. We're just gonna have just a tiny little break here. Just a teeny tiny little wait. I forgot what the NVIDIA driver name is, and I couldn't just go back to a download for it, so I just thought, oh, I'll just pull it up real quick. But they made their stupid website so much worse. They started with the numbers. 576 on 6.4. Let's sort by name. Here is the most recent one that wasn't that busted ass one. I think it was 576, but it might have been 580. Yeah, looks like that's probably the one I rolled back to last. Okay, I am going to leave that up for later. I just wanted to make sure I had that up, so I remember to roll back. Oh, thanks, NVIDIA. Anything else break? I think it's good. I think we're good. I'm going to continue and hopefully not have more problems. Not today. Not today, buddy. I don't know what's going on, but the last couple of months, the NVIDIA drivers have been an absolute fucking shit mess. And I'm not usually oh, I need to update right away. Like even if a new game came out or something. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I missed something. I probably needed that. Unless I absolutely require the new driver for the new game, I will just ignore it for a while. Wait till it's stable. And has it been problematic lately, though? The new ones are pretty new, yeah, September 30th. But they specifically said that they fixed the issue. The weird crashing issue. Fine. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Hades too. I'm glad it's finally out. I haven't played it since they introduced the final-ish boss. Oh, did I need that POW? I think I needed that POW. It seems like they made it way easier. There's a lot of like in-game modifiers for making it harder for more rewards. So it doesn't feel like a major loss. It just seems strange. Yeah, maybe I can make it under him. I'm not sure if I can make it under him or not. But it's been fun. I guess it's just weird to start playing a game that just finished being developed after putting 100 hours into it before it was finished and constantly being a little annoyed that it's not finished yet. feel like rushing through there doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Having the POW. Okay, having the POW is what set that off. Okay, that's fine if you want to lie to me. Don't feel like there was any way I could have possibly seen that comment. So I'm just kind of riding the coaster, letting stuff happen to me. Okay, but we definitely don't need that one, which is good. Okay. Now, if I drop it, it'll kill the Wiggler, but block my path. I'm pretty sure. But something could come up through that gap and hit it, if that's somehow correct. I'm still gonna throw it. Yeah, okay. Fine. I was worried it was gonna layer more. Aww. I mean... That is a very funny thing to happen, to shove him into that invisible place. Yeah, that's funny. Hmm. That's pretty fun. I guess we just, yeah, we didn't get the key either way, so we just skip that and go. I think is what we're doing there. And we're okay? Yeah, and then we're okay. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Is it still recording? It does say it's still recording, and it's... Huh. I'm very nervous about GPU crash, that we survived and are fine, and it's still cooking along and rendering. Just weird. I guess it's good that they found it, or they got it to fail more gracefully. But this is wrong, isn't it? Oh my god, it wasn't wrong! Gaming. Can't outpredict an idiot. I'll just keep bumbling forward. Oop. Doop. I am still gonna roll back, though. I'm gonna roll back, and I'm gonna stay at the same driver for, like, fucking 6 months. No, there's no way that they'll drop Windows 10 support. If there's still a lot of people on Windows 10, and Windows 10 is still receiving security updates, NVIDIA's not gonna drop it. That would piss me off. In the notebook. Yeah, I keep trying to think of something. I feel like the Muncher needs to do a little more. Esports. But visually, shoving the Muncher through the wall like that is pretty funny. Yeah, I guess I wish it was a stack. I wish that it did something to the scale, and that somehow the problem, I guess. Yeah. But it's still pretty funny to stick a Muncher through the wall and just kind of deposit him there. That's a crazy grounding setup? That's a crazy grounding setup just to do this. Just to spook me. A bunch of fucking teleporter stuff. Monster Hunters dropping Windows 10 support? That seems crazy. Why would you suck Microsoft's dick like that? Maybe it's the anti-cheat thing, but even then, I feel like if there are a lot of people still using Windows 10, and it's a lot. And I'm not like, oh my god, Windows 11 is the worst thing ever. I hate the UI choices they make and the UX choices. And if I could kill the person who made the UI and UX, with limited consequences, with no jail time, I would do it. I would absolutely do it. I would do it. Yeah. The people making UI and UX decisions for Microsoft are a fucking plague on the universe. But otherwise, they've made some strides in the OS itself. But I also really hate that they said Windows 10 was going to be the last operating system, and then that was just a lie. And it lived less long than even, like, Windows 7. Yeah, you can get extended security updates for free right now, just by having a Microsoft account, which most people do. If you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. This is hosted on Microsoft's GitHub. Microsoft owns GitHub, and they have not done anything about this project, which has been around forever. The activation scripts, the mass gravel activation scripts, are very popular for pirating Windows, but more in the realm of very likely legal is you can use it to activate extended security updates indefinitely through like 3 button presses. It's a very, very nice thing for getting ESU set up. I'm going to leave my main PC Windows 10 for now until there's a compelling reason to use Windows 11 on it. And keep holding out hope that SteamOS just ends up taking over. Aw. Everything was a lie. All that said, Windows 10 and Windows 11 are very, very similar under the hood. Some of the new things that Windows 11 introduces can be turned off, so it basically behaves like Windows 10, and often is turned off for a lot of people, like, pegs works different. There's a bunch of things. It's not worth digging into. So that said, much in the way that it was relatively easy to trick Windows 10 things into working on Windows 8 and 8.1, it'll probably be possible to go around Windows 11 requirements pretty easily. In anything that doesn't have weird anti-cheat stuff. Anti-cheat stuff is a lot harder to lie to. I don't know if Monster Hunter does. I would assume with multiplayer it might, but I don't know. I tried to play Monster Hunter. Buddy really wanted me to play it. I tried to play it on the Switch. You could not remap the controls, and they were the dumbest controls I have ever seen. But why do you smell, like marijuana? What is that? Oh. Weird. But as long as you have extended security updates, it will stay pretty safe to stay on Windows 10. And pretty compatible for the foreseeable future. A lot of people stayed on Windows 7 for a really long time. That was rude. So rude. Okay. Do. Yeah, the UI stuff that they're doing in Windows 11 really pisses me off. The data gathering really pisses me off. The advertising started in Windows 10 and has been getting worse, but really pisses me off. But just the start menu, the way that they did the start menu after the significant changes in Windows 8, which I did not like, and then significant changes in 8.1, they got a little better. To Windows 10, which I don't think was great, but I got used to it. I like it. I have a lot of stuff pinned in there. I like arranging it a certain way. I have a system now. Moving away from that after promising us that Windows 10 was the last thing that they were going to do is just fucking terrible. and not even offering a compatibility mode, like a built-in. There are tools that can do it. There's Valinet's Explorer Patcher that puts back the Windows 11 start menu that works pretty good. There are a couple of paid tools that work as well, that are really low effort that you just kind of install and go. But the fact that Microsoft didn't even make an attempt to give us a compatibility start menu that behaved the same way as the previous one after promising that Windows 10 was the last big revision and everything would just be upgrades from there, little upgrades, it's been a travesty. It's been a fucking travesty. It's hard to trust Microsoft. Professionally, they offer basically no support for businesses that are outside of the Fortune 500 to the point of absurdity. The little bit of support that they have is, like, no shit, more dangerous than randomly trying things. I reached out to Microsoft pretty recently, maybe a year and a half back now, to their support, and it, also mean, to their support on a minor Exchange issue where their documentation was just flat out wrong. And I was very frustrated with it. So I wanted to talk to them and see if they could explain both why the documentation was wrong and save me a ton of experimentation. In doing so, they wanted to take a look at how some of the domain stuff was configured, which we had configured with Microsoft. So their stupid tech looked at it. I habitually take screenshots of pages before I make changes, and I had done that for this for our domain configuration, but the guy literally is like, here, do this one thing. No, I'm pretty sure if we do that, it's going to clear all the settings. No, I know it won't clear the settings. I'm pretty sure it's going to clear all the settings, and then he just does it, and all the settings are cleared, and he was like, oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Kindly re-input the settings. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't have it. I had it, but I told him I do not have it. You said it would not clear it. Our domain, everything's down. Mail is down. Our domain is down. What's going to happen here? He hung up the fucking phone. He hung up the phone. The next guy I got on the phone was like, oh, well, you fixed it, right? So it doesn't matter? Like, oh my fucking God. It absolutely matters. But yeah, their documentation has been terrible for a while. The little tiny bit of support that they offer for small and medium-sized businesses is legitimately dangerous. It is dangerous to use their support. That's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Hopefully, Valve comes for him. If we have really good software compatibility through Proton. No, I had no recourse for. I mean, it's possible the guy got yelled at, but it was some third-party Indian guy that Microsoft farms out support to. I filed a complaint like in the closing thing on the ticket, but it's very unlikely that it results in any real consequence. If I had some clout somewhere, or like I was a big YouTube person, I probably could make a stink, and then it might turn into, you know, some policy coaching at best, and somebody apologizing to me, but it would not result in anything more than that. That guy didn't have good documentation either. That was the whole problem, is nobody has good documentation. We hit him really early. And honestly, if I hadn't taken a screenshot, I might have been fired. I might have been fired. My boss might have understood, but I may have been fired for being like, oh, by the way, all our DNS and web config is all cleared, and mail is hosed, and I have no ETA. We have to set it back up from scratch. Would have gotten shit canned for that. Definitely would have gotten yelled at. That was weirdly painless, considering how long it took to get here, and okay, that's fine. I'm glad it was. Does this door just go over there? Okay, fine. Yeah. That's why I like to die as soon as I get the checkpoint, to avoid ritualizing those weird inversions like that. I probably wanted that, didn't I? Oh. At least it killed me right away. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of back and pipe and back and door. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. When Microsoft introduced Windows Security Essentials and stopped pushing like Internet Explorer really, really hard as the default browser, it finally started to feel like they recognized like we have to be better if we want to control, if we want to have a real monopoly. We have to actually be the right choice. And they were working really, really hard at building out a legitimately excellent operating system that seemed to focus on what users wanted and also providing useful alternatives to paid software, which is great. That's legitimately a cool thing. But the backslide the last couple of years has been so bad that it's just like, I'm ready. Oh, we do have to shrink there. I'm ready to un-Microsoft. I've put Arch on one of my laptops and Mint on another laptop for lab stuff, but also to start playing around with using them. I've thought about putting my main laptop, dual booting my main laptop. Oh, again. I was trying to just jump off of the vine, but it looks like it's just going to get you right away. Gaming experience on Linux is very solid. And everything that you use for streaming, almost all these applications, like OBS and everything, are cross-compatible, are very easy, very usable on Linux systems. Forget. Okay. Feels like there would be more here, but I guess I'm not mad that there isn't. Oh my god. An easy one to forget. At least isn't a CP one. Back in pipe or back in door, like auto setup to CP1 feels very bad. And I feel like I've seen that a lot recently. Ugh. It seems weird that Microsoft hasn't been more scared of SteamOS and Steam Decks generally. I know they're doing the ROG Ally thing. Just up here now. I just wanted to go back through the loop to see if there was any reason to do it. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let's see if there was anything there. But there was not. I see that up vine, but I'm pretty sure this is a teleport setup to back and door me again. No, it was not. Oh god. No, it is a teleport setup to back and door me, and it's gonna have a timing component, isn't it? Smell it. I can smell it coming. I can smell it. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Oh, I keep forgetting to hold left there. I can smell them. That is the entirety of why I think that is good criticism for the back and door and back and pipe gags, is they are starting to be very obvious and very visible. There just aren't a lot of different ways you can harm the player, or you can trick the player into holding up. So they're starting to feel both repetitive and deeply unoriginal. Oh, there's a vine there. Get me to hold up so that it can set up yet another back and door setup, probably. Yeah, this section is very annoying to do every single time we start over. Oh. Yeah, I also don't like hold up, but not for too long. Oh, okay, you can just jump against it there. Good. Okay, nope, that was not an intentional thing here. Oh, but I think I can steal it. I think this is just the exact right... Hey, Casey. I think that's enough space that I actually can get through there with this. But with the donut blocks, it's going to be miserable. I'm not going to do it. Cat treats from the sky and the catnip sprinkle. Well, let's do the treats from the sky. Oh. 5, 6, 7 treats. Get them, hot dog. Get them before Crackers gets all of and throws up. Here's Crackers. Here they come. Dumpster Tree had a great example of a back and door. Why did it say the controller just paired? That was weird. How's your Friday? Why is it being weird? Why do you keep saying you're pairing? Hope there isn't a problem with this cable. This kills the Mario, doesn't it? Nope. I didn't have enough time to process that. I guess I'll hold down and try to put it on my head. Oh. Casey, we will feed them either soon, when I start to get frustrated, which I am pretty frustrated, or when we finish the level. Ooh, rain. We had a great example of a back and door. I can't recall exactly what it was. I do remember Dumpster Tree coming in hot. Coming in hot on troll level. And then moving on. Or maybe they just haven't made anything in a while. I don't know. Yeah, the whole gag there is hold up. Nope, don't hold up. Hold up a little, and then you have to hold up. And it feels bad. I get what you're going for, but it feels a little bad. Okay, you put it on if you hold it down. Okay. There's no reason for me to break that. Yeah, all it could maybe do is soft lock me. Okay. I figured I should go back and see, but I don't get anything out of it. Level with Mario hides in lava. Blank. Aww. Yeah, I do think that the level suffers from a lot of, gotcha. Like, a lot of, like, not decisions. Not me being presented with two choices. Oh, they're licking each other. Like, it's not a lot of me being presented with choices and then being goaded or tricked into making the wrong choice, and the comedy comes from choice. Comes from player decisions, so it feels like my fault, but a lot of stuff that is just... The level is happening to me. That essentially the thing that happened is almost unavoidable, or truly unavoidable until the bad thing happens and you see what the good thing is. Which I recognize can be unavoidable. But it can feel frustrating. It's starting to feel a little frustrating. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Is this somehow bad? Okay. Wasn't expecting that to go that way, but that's fine. Oh, man. CP1? familiar, which I don't like. The level somehow got a purple mark in Troll Library? What's a purple mark mean? I don't understand how that was a hint. I do not understand how that was a hint. It means highly recommended. Does everybody else just really love back and door gag? Is that what we're seeing? Maybe highly recommended because it's a stellar output for somebody's first troll level or for a new troll creator? Is so dependent on who is judging your level. Yeah, everybody has different tastes too. I don't know. I mean, it's not my bag. I'm not a judge, but I don't know if I would say needs revisions or just is good but not great. But it definitely feels like there's a lot of stuff that you literally cannot... Like, it feels like there's a lot of things that just kind of... Bad thing happens. And I know some of that's unavoidable, but it feels like too much. It's starting to feel like too much. Yeah, that's super weird. I keep smelling marijuana, and I have no idea why, because I do not smoke, and Heidi does not smoke. Maybe there's a skunk in the yard. IKEA hints not to my taste? IKEA hints. Can you elaborate on what an IKEA hint is, so that I can forget and then think I invented the term later? Just a hint? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind hints. I don't dislike... It might be neighbor. Fox says that. I don't mind hints that, that have to spell everything out really deliberately. Or hints that are more subtle than that. I think there's a lot of different ways to tell the player what to... Oh, that's where the on-off was. Okay. Okay, so the block there was a lie. I guess I didn't even notice that in the video. That is too deep. Yeah, okay. That block is a lie. Okay. I saw the on-off flip, and I assumed it was some type of teleportation magic. This can be the problem with leveraging glitches in this way, in that it isn't... I don't have a strong anti-glitch stance, but the way that you were leveraging glitches in this to just lie to me does not feel like something I could reasonably anticipate. And even though I could absolutely see the ball roll into an on-off there, I did not parse that it was removing a magical invisible block. And it was really hard for me to parse coming back here that I was supposed to do that. There weren't a lot of other things I could do with the Shelmet, with the spike Shelmet, but I still feel like that's an unnecessary amount of dishonesty. I would rather that block be off-screen than anything else. There'd be like an off-screen trigger than the lie block, because that's hard. That's easy to that's very easy to overlook. I could absolutely see a world where I never figured out what to do in this room and got mad. But yeah, hints end up kind of doing the same thing, where you have to do the wrong thing before you see the right thing. But sometimes it just helps. Yeah, it basically creates a knowledge checkpoint. I feel like that's usually the case, and that's what makes it work. But I do agree that the absolute cleanest possible thing is if once you make the wrong choice, you absolutely understand what the right choice is. What was that spring? Is it under me? Is it under me? Is it underneath me? Looks vaguely familiar too. Okay, I don't know how I phased through it, but we got it anyway. Yeah, overall good, very long, very, very long, and ooh, world record, look at this guy. And overall, especially in the beginning, it really felt like we were crawling by inches, which feels bad. Then towards the end, it started to feel like we were grabbing more at, like, just bad thing happen out of nowhere, which is absolutely not the end of the world, but it starts to make things feel like maybe you were a little out of ideas, or just that you're having trouble with execution. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel like I wish I could see more things coming. Yeah, I did outgame. I'm glad I did not suffer whatever that was. At least every checkpoint wasn't like that. It does legitimately frustrate me when every single checkpoint is,